Good morning, YouTube. It has been some time since I have been active on this platform, and boy, what do I say? I always say confidence is an everyday practice. I really should get it trademarked. Uh, on my break from you guys, I'm not sure if I mentioned it before, but I did graduate from UCF with my kinesiology degree. I've also obtained my wellness coaching certification, and since then, I have applied for an LLC and I want to start coaching. I want to coach my women on confidence, on overall well being, and who's not better? Like, who is better than someone who has not only gotten the education but has had some real world experiences? Now, I won't get into the details of the negative experiences I've had, but just know that if you have a negative experience, it is still shaping you in a positive light. It just depends on how you take the situation. I know that's a very vague statement, but it is what it is. I also obviously am a plus size model, and today we are going to be getting into what I pack to go to my next shoot, what I put in my bag, and just getting ready for the shoot. I'm actually so excited. This is my first real beach shoot. I've had friends take pictures of me on the beach before, but this is a professional photographer. His name is Imagery by Lou, and it also is a semi-nude shoot. I haven't felt like I've found photographers that make me feel that safe up until meeting Lou. I've had, gosh, it's been over a year now that I've known Lou and worked with Lou, and his professionalism has been, you don't even need to speak on it. It's just so, he is so professional and he's so profound in this industry, and I wish more people knew about him, but I am just excited that we are gonna go do this semi-nude shoot. The only downside to this shoot is it is at 6:15 in the morning. The beach we're going to is about an hour away, so I'm gonna be up at like 4:30. A pro though is my hair is gonna look like this. It's just gonna be kind of crazy because we're gonna get it wet anyways. So I am happy that I don't have to invest in my hair, but I am going to be doing my nails, my toes, and packing my bag. And I'm so excited for you guys to join me on that. One thing I wanted to bring to light before we get into the vlog is, I know this is such a, we go from being lighthearted to something serious, but if you or someone you know is dealing with domestic violence, please take time to research. If you're someone going through it, get resources, get help immediately. Don't downplay the things that you're going through. Do not wait for your partner or family member, whoever is the abuser, to show you worse, because it can be a lot worse. If you're alive and you're watching this and this message is resonating with you, it could be a lot worse, and it will get a lot worse. So, and I'm not saying that as a threat, as just me warning you, because I've had some things happen in my life recently, and my whole life is upside down right now. Do we prevail? Do we continue with resiliency? Absolutely, and that is why I'm here today. But I wanted to share the message. So if you are someone dealing with domestic violence, get help, educate yourself, find resources to prep yourself for exiting that situation in a non-life-threatening way. If you are someone who knows of someone dealing with domestic violence, also educate yourself, but give that person grace. They are being manipulated, they are being abused, and sometimes it's difficult for people that are in those situations to see how bad it is because they're trying to justify. You probably think, well, this person is the kindest person on earth and they don't deserve to go through that, and I can't believe they're staying through something so terrible. But remember, because they are the kindest person on earth, their heart is so big and so malleable to people that are malicious and manipulative, and that might cause them to overthink the situation and want to give their abuser a second chance, or maybe they're scared of leaving their situation because they have hope that it'll work out. Again, I am speaking from experience if you haven't caught on to that. So be patient with them. Let them know that you are a safe haven for them should they wake up to the reality of their abuser, and stay connected with them. I know it's hard to see people go through things that they clearly shouldn't be going through because they're a good person or they have a big heart, but it is hard being on the other side, being the victim of domestic violence, whether it's physical, emotional, or mental. It is difficult to work through. So I say that serious note, I leave that here with you because I know that I never thought it would happen to me, and I've experienced, we're not gonna cry today. It's okay to cry, but I've experienced some really traumatic things in my previous relationship, and I am just so grateful to have the family and friends that stuck by my side throughout the entire situation and experience. I'm so grateful to have another day somewhere safe and to be able to continue my life separately from that person. So I share this in hopes that it reaches the people that need it. We're closing that chapter. We can discuss that another day, but I couldn't make this video without expressing my feelings on that, since this is my first time coming back to YouTube. But we are going to get into prep for this photo shoot. So first things first, I did say I was gonna do my nails, my toes, and pack my bag. I'm so excited to share that with you, but I definitely need to go make an iced coffee. I just got one of those coconut syrups from Tarini, I don't know the brand name. We'll figure it out when I get to the kitchen, because I've been obsessed. I've been addicted to the coconut cream latte from Dutch Bros. It is absolutely so delicious. However, I don't want to be spending $6-7 every single day. And when I say every single day, because I moved from my awful situation and I'm back home, I haven't started my new job yet. Thankfully, I did find a new job, so I'll be back on that 9-to-5 track, but your girl doesn't have a job right now, so we can't be spending coffee money every day. So I thought, okay, well, I'll invest in some coconut syrup. I have sweet cream creamer, and I'm gonna try to remake the coconut cream latte. It's really just that coconut flavor that I'm craving, because when I was younger, I don't know, coconut flavor was not delicious to me, the artificial coconut flavor. Something has changed within me where now I'm obsessed with it. So let's go ahead and make this iced coffee and get into getting ready for the shoot tomorrow. So actually, first things first is I need to put on some pants. I thought that would be funny to share because I just have my shirt on, and I don't know how YouTube is, but I don't know if the yeeks are out, like it's gonna be a problem, so we're gonna put on shorts. Major mess up on my part. I started my laundry, so you guys are gonna hear that in the background. I'm gonna try to speak just a little bit louder, but I recently bought this Starbucks Nespresso pod. This is the double espresso caramel flavored coffee. One thing I did right when I left my previous situation is I took that mother effing coffee maker. Mind you, it was mine, but I wasn't about to leave it. I left so many things. I came here with, gosh, just what I could fit in my car, and thankfully that evil person, let me not say evil, that diabolical let me stop. That person sent me my clothes that I left, but I'm missing a lot of other items. I left without my desk, my vanity, my chairs, I'm talking desk chair, vanity chair, my living room chairs, kitchen stuff that actually I'm missing so much. I'm in a safe space where I have access to kitchen supplies and there are things to sit on. There's furniture here, but it's the fact that I have carried those pieces with me throughout my adulthood, and I had to up and leave just because I wanted to make sure and ensure that I was safe. Kind of sucks, but I took my coffee maker because I knew what was up. I said, I'm too nice, but I'm not that nice. So I had at one point a Mr. Coffee machine, and it came with this, and I kept this to go with my Nespresso maker. So we're gonna just pour the 2 shots in that, and I'm gonna go ahead and fill this with ice. Okay, and because I have you guys at a weird angle, I'm just gonna hold everything up. There's not really a place to put you where there's good lighting. I also have so many sounds going on, so anyways, my dad, my father, he buys this milk, and honestly, it's not that bad. 40% less sugar, 50% more protein. I didn't actually read the macros, but yeah, 1 cup of this is 14 grams of protein, so, and it's lactose free. I don't know if I'm lactose intolerant, but I don't want to risk it. So I'm just gonna pour some of this into my cup with ice. And then I'm going to use the Italian sweet cream creamer. I used to drink the Chobani creamers, but I don't have Chobani creamer money, you know? Like, why is it $7 for Chobani creamer? Anyways, I'm gonna do some of this. And now, Tarani. I'm Italian, and if this is Italian, I'm like messing up. Yeah, d'Italia. You know, I don't know how to pronounce this, but I'm working on it. So anyways, I got this creamer, coconut creamer, and we're gonna do, usually for a grande at Starbucks, I think they do 3 pumps of syrup. Fun fact, for a grande, I used to work at Starbucks in a Target. So 1, 2, 3. I'm so excited. Okay, and it sounds like my shots are done. So here we go. I'll pour it in front of you guys. I'm just gonna give it a little stir. I'm so excited to try this. Cheers. Why did that just make me so happy? Who needs Dutch Bros? No offense, Dutch Bros. I absolutely love you. I just, again, don't have money for you right now. So this is a great alternative. Period. Aw, my dad is so sweet, guys. So I said to you guys before that I start a new job next week, and one of their requirements is you have to be hardwired into the Ethernet, or I don't know these terms. You need to be hardwired into your internet, essentially. And I am not close to the Wi-Fi setup or internet setup, so he's gonna set me up. He's gonna get me a desk that I can put in the dining room because it's closest to the internet setup, and then I will have a workspace in our dining room when I start this new job. I don't want this job to be long-term. It's a very low paying job, but I'm thankful and I'm grateful, and it will help me pay my reoccurring expenses. And most importantly, I don't have to depend on my ex-partner for any of that anymore. So a win is a win. And again, I'm just so grateful to have the family I have and my friends. that take care of me and make sure I'm okay. So I'm going to sip on this and I'll be right back. We're gonna do some nails next and then get into toes, I think. Still enjoying my coffee, but I just thought I would share the nails I have. I think they're gonna be perfect because we're gonna be at the beach and it's very spring summer vibes. I also use this ultra bonding nail glue, B-Tart box nails. I think I got this from Amazon. Hello, focus. Anyways, anything I reference here, I will try to provide a link in the bio. These are from the unspeakable sheen. Sorry, I'm not sorry. These are amazing, okay? I've had 2 different sets that I've already worn from Shein, and they're like $2 to $7 for a nail set. And I'm not knocking my nail techs because I absolutely love my nail tech. I just cannot afford to spend $90 right now on a set for 2 weeks, whereas this is, what did I say, $2, $3 to $7 a set, and it lasts a week. Excuse me. So we're doing the math here. At most, this set would be $7. That's $14 for 2 weeks if I bought 2 of these and put them on for both weeks, or $90 for a full set. I'm sorry, I can't do it right now. When I have big girl money again and I'm feeling a little richy rich, I'll definitely go get my nails done and support my girl. But for now, these are phenomenal. And also, I used to be a tapered square girly, but this almond shape is really growing on me. And I know if my nail girl watched this video, she would be like hitting her head because every time she did the almond shape on me, I'm like, I'm not really feeling it. And it's not because of her expertise. Like, the nails came out perfect, but I don't know. I think me last year is a different me this year. And I told her, I said, promise me if I ever ask you for almond nails, you say no. So like now I'm sworn off of almond nails with her. But I love these, and they're so sturdy, they're so great, and they're so cute. And the key to buying press-ons from Shein is you need to type in handmade. Is this directly pointing out the labor issues? Possibly. Is it helping my bank account? Yes. I know that might seem that might seem inconsiderate. However, I'm just grateful, okay? I'm grateful I can afford these right now. We'll get into labor laws with Shein another day. I just realized, wow. I'm so glad I'm recording this because like, what else was I gonna do today? I just found out, oh my gosh, can I unlock it? Okay, I just found out this locks, and I was talking to you guys and my ADHD was like, what does that say? As I was talking to you guys, literally had no idea that this locks. And someone's calling me. Oh, my dad. BRB. Oh, brother. I'm gonna have to name this vlog something else, like emotional trauma dumping plus coffee making plus getting ready for photo shoot plus now Goodwill drop-off run, because let me tell you, this new job I'm about to start, they want me to be hardwired in, as I said, and my dad is trying to figure out a way that we can fit me inside of his office space, so we have a shared office space. But I'm like, dude, I don't want to do that because his office space is sacred to him, and me working, I'm gonna be working till like 6:30, after my training schedule. So I just don't want to be in his space. Anyways, so I'm actually going to take a pause on doing the nails, and I'm going to go do a Goodwill drop off for him, and then I'm going to be back. Guys, I literally said I was going to do the Goodwill run, and then I got distracted by picking at my skin, and then I'm like, okay, well, since I'm sitting here, I could at least do my lashes real quick. I don't know how I feel about taking my lashes all the way down to the last lash on my actual eyelid, because I feel like it gives me puppy dog eyes, just like very doty, and it makes sense for a 70s look, I guess, but I want to actually look like my eyes are more open and not droopy, so I'm not sure. Also, if you're curious about the application process of cluster lashes with the glue, the bond and seal, go to my TikTok. In one of my more recent TikTok videos, I show you how to use this kit. This one is the Eye Scene kit. It came with oh my gosh, I have it right here. So many lashes in this box. Why is my throat getting raspy? So many lashes. It's a great starter kit. I mean, it's like full of lashes. Great starter kit. Comes with the glue, the bond, the seal, whatever. The special tweezers. It comes with remover. I don't ever use the remover, but you know, if it's something you wanted to have, it's good to have. And yeah. I show you guys how to apply them and what my tips and tricks are on applying these lashes, because I do know it's like it is so intimidating when you're first starting. But I'm just gonna do a little bit of my face, because I do believe that, you know, even when you're running errands, you should look your best to feel your best. So I'm not gonna do a full face of makeup, but I'm just gonna do enough that I feel like I'm presentable. A little bit of eyebrows, because my eyebrows have been pissing me off lately. Like, I don't know what to do with them. I also feel like because my Botox is worn off, my eyes just feel really droopy. Like, I'll show you in a minute. Let me get through this. Also, I feel like I fill in my brows weird, but I don't know how other people do it, so this is how I do it. I like to fill in, my goodness, I like to fill in the tail ends very dark, and then just leave like strokes towards the front of the brow, and then I fluff it all out. I brush it out, so it's supposed to be like a little lighter here and then darker towards the tail end. I don't know what's going on with my brows. Also, this is not the best lighting because, again, I don't have my vanity, so I'm dealing with the window light and this very small mirror compared to when I did have a vanity. I'm grateful. Please, anything I say that's like out of annoyance or just not in my happy-go-lucky voice, it's still coming from a place of thankfulness and gratitude, because two things can be true at once. You can be grateful and still annoyed. So anyways, my brows have been like just bugging me. I don't know. And this is what I was gonna say. I had Botox, but it's clearly worn off because you can see my anger lines, and then I had Botox to lift the brow, so my brows used to sit up here, like not that dramatically, but like this, and I feel like now my lids are just a little more droopy. So another goal of mine is to make enough money so I can do that again, because my skin's pretty good. It's just this and the drooping. But okay, I think that's honestly enough makeup to go outside. I'm just gonna do a little bit of powder. My phone is blowing up today. Is that the brand? I just reached out. Well, I follow this brand that does handmade bikinis, and I'm like, collaboration please. Let's see. We love your page and your content and think you are a perfect fit for swim club. If you see me promoting bikinis, get ready. Okay. All right, now I'm gonna go to Goodwill and drop off that stuff. So BRB. I've decided I'm gonna take you guys with me, so let's go. The vibes are better at the Goodwill I'm about to go to, because the one by my house, are you gonna get annoyed? Are you guys gonna get annoyed with the wobbling? Because I'm annoyed for you. The Goodwill by my house, the vibes are weird. Every time I've ever dropped something off there, I get hit on. So, not my cup of tea. But I like the other one because it's just, you pull up, they bring a bin out. It actually has like a drive up awning. Love that. So if it was raining and you're dropping off, no big deal. But yeah, I am gonna go do that. I think I'm gonna just stop recording because this is gonna be so wobbly, which also makes me wonder how tomorrow is gonna go. Anyways, love you guys. I'm gonna focus on driving. Bye. I really am so dramatic. I thought it was gonna take me so much longer to do the Goodwill run, but yeah, the whole time I had FOMO. I genuinely missed my coffee, so cheers. This phone is about to die, so I'm just gonna pop on the press-ons now and do my toes, and I'll check back in with you. Okay, so crazy lighting once again because I can't find my tripod, and I don't know if I left it in my ex-partner's place or if it's somewhere around here, but this is my modeling bag. And she's full of stuff because I was leaving a bad situation. So we're gonna unpack her and see what we got going on to take with us to the beach tomorrow. I had one of my online friends gift me these. I don't know what I'm gonna wear them with, but I can't wait to wear them because they're a slay. So let's see. This bag is absolutely essential. So if you're new to modeling, you definitely want to have a bag full of pasties. So I have the colored tape ones from Amazon, but I also have, there's more like fun pasties. I also have the Bonamana. Anyways, these OG, they're the best. They are the clear ones, so if you have a nude shoot that maybe you don't want to be fully nude for, these are good for implied nude. They also came with some flower ones that are like this but nude. And then I also keep mini deodorant with me in this bag. I keep tape, like skin colored tape. You never know when you need this, whether it be for the tatas and you don't have these, or maybe you need to tape down a garment to your body. There's another one, the KT tape. And I just have like a bunch of random pasties in here. Also, safety pins. Never know when you need them. And not that they belong in this bag, but these are for heels. They are grips. So if you're trying out a new pair of heels and they're slippery, or you're on a slippery floor, putting these on the bottom of your heels, 10 out of 10. These are all things that I carry, mind you, as a freelance model. I think that when you are modeling with an agency, you probably don't need all of these things because you're going to be working with brands that supply a lot of the things that you'll need. But because I freelance, I like to come extra prepared. I even have tissues, which I'm going to take out of this bag, but these are good if you're in an outdoor location. God forbid you need to use the bathroom outside. You got something. So put these away. But yes, definitely have pasties or tape. Invest in some heel grips for the floor, and always have deodorants. A garment bag, some garbage. And then because I'm doing a beach shoot, I'm not going to need these, but they're also very valuable to have with you if you don't bring sandals or slides. Some fold out flats, emergency flats, are really good to have in your bag. God forbid you be stuck in heels all day, so keep those. Oh, my TV just turned off. And okay. And then nail glue and a nail file. I keep these from an old kit that I had. They're just good to have on hand if you have acrylics or press-ons and God forbid something happened with those, so keep that on hand. So that was everything that, let me see, there's an extra pocket. Band-aids and electrolytes. You never know when you're gonna be dehydrated, and you never know when you're gonna have an owie, so all essentials. So I'm definitely putting the flats back in my bag, the nail glue and file, and then the bug spray, body shimmer, deodorant, and the bag of pasties. Not that I'm gonna need all of this for tomorrow's shoot, I just feel like these are essentials. The bare underwear. Goal now is to find some bottoms for what I'm doing tomorrow and to pull out my sheer white linen cover. So we're gonna do that. Great big bin of swimwear. And I was thinking of doing just a black thong bottom for tomorrow, but I also somewhere in here have this brown bathing suit, and I'm wondering, because it's got this really cute bottom, if maybe I do this. I'm gonna have to try it on. This is the back side. This goes in between the booty cheeks, and then this is the front. Very skimpy, very scandalous, but that is the MO of this project, so I might wear these and might just wear the top to go to the venue. What else do I have? I could pull out, what size is this? Maybe this might be a little too small. We could do the VS moment with the little glitter straps. Maybe I'll try those on. You really want, when you're doing like beach pool vibes, you want to have a swimsuit you can play with. I truly believe something with strings or a strappy, maybe even a swimsuit that's a size too big, so when you get in the water it's a little looser, so you can pull on it, play with it. I think that's always a great way to go into a swim shoot. Mind you, this is my first beach shoot, but I've had a pool shoot before, and I think it makes a difference when you can pull and play. You turn your outfit essentially into a prop, and it makes the shoot a lot more dynamic and interesting. So I'm gonna look for, I've got so many things in here. I'm gonna look for more bottoms and try them on, and then I'll tell you my final verdict of what I'm gonna wear. Okay, so I tried on some things. I'm definitely going to bring this brown one. I think it's gonna be really fun and cheeky since we're doing topless. Just having that like detail in the back will be really nice. I have to be careful though, because this part right here came undone. I had to pull out my whole toolkit and use a not a wrench, pliers. I had to use pliers to get it to stay. So I'm bringing these. And then I also, the black ones I showed you were nice, but I think I like this color better. So I'm gonna bring this one with the little rhinestones. This one sits a very high leg. I think it'll be so good for front profile photos. And then good old reliable, I'm gonna bring the bow back thong just in case. And going through all of this, it made me realize I definitely need to get more bikinis, like thong style bikinis for shoots. This one is a bit big on me, so I need to find something that's a little bit smaller. But yeah, I'm gonna bring these. I have these really cute pants that I got from Fashion Nova a couple years ago, and I only wore them on a cruise. They like have ties all the way down the side. I'm gonna wear these to get to the beach. And then I have this really fun shirt from Shein, slippery when wet. That's just what I'm gonna wear as my top to the beach. So I'm gonna pack all of these into my bag. I also need to go to my laundry and fold it because the white linen top is in there. So I'm also adding that to my bag. Okay, I got my laundry out, and then this is the white long sleeve cover up that we're gonna do. Really excited to get this wet and see all the texture in the water with this one. So that's going in the bag. I also need to bring a towel and some sunscreen just in case. We're trying to be there at sunrise, but I just want to be careful. And you know, another thing is, when I continue this vlog, I need a tripod. I really think I left my good tripod at my ex's house, and it's devastating. I've been looking everywhere for it. Anyways, I got you on my mini phone stand on top of a tissue box, so that's where we're at. Finally getting around to doing my nails. We got our bag semi-fully packed. I know that wasn't like a sit down and see all the things kind of vlog. Maybe I'll work on that when I have a studio shoot, which have one on the 18th, so we'll do that because I don't have good lighting right now. I don't have a tripod. Like, things are not where they need to be pristine, precise, but we are, content's content, we're moving. So for these nails, I always buff my natural nail, and that's what I'm gonna do. And while I do that, I really don't have words sometimes. I'm just doing this honestly to make myself feel better, and if that's a part of my wellness journey, that's a part of my wellness journey. I'm gonna put my hair up because I just have been feeling so uncomfortable all day today. I don't know what it is. Maybe the 2 coffees I had, maybe the unbearable Florida heat, maybe the fact that I'm still in my healing era. I don't know. Anyways, so excited to have those bottoms picked out. We're gonna go ahead and put these nails on. I'm gluing them. Again, this glue, my fave. So I like to just coat my nail, my natural nail in glue. I know sometimes people coat their nail and then coat the press-on nail, but not necessary. Or they'll score the press-on, like they make it rough. So you filing your nail and then filing the press-on, that's called scoring. It's a term used in pottery. You would score your pottery to add a handle or charms or whatever, but same concept here. Useless information I'm spewing. I just don't do it because they're press-ons. It's not that deep, not that serious. If I get a whole week out of them, I'm satisfied, because again, $2, $3, up to $7 set. That's $1 a day at most. Boom. Look at it, salon quality. Okay, here's the final look. I hate that it like focuses on me. There we go. So stinking cute. I think my favorite nail on all of these is this one. I love a good ombre French vibe with little gems. So cute. Okay. And now that I'm thinking about this, I probably should have done my toes first. I have a little gel set by Beetles. It comes with this like really tiny LED blue light thing. I've heard a lot of bad reviews about Beetles, but did that stop me from getting this? No, because it was cheap, and for my toes, I just feel like it was necessary. I always painted my toes since the 5th grade because I had a really bad experience at a salon where they cut too deep into my big toe and I got an infection. I had to walk around school for a week or two with a medical shoe. I had to soak my foot every night. It was just not a good experience. So I have a little bit of trauma around getting pedicures, and I've always taken care of them since that experience. So I'm used to doing regular polish, but I thought it was time to get gel. So I have this, and I only have pink and white, of course, like generic girl, and it seems to be fine. It tells you on the guide or instructions to cure your nails for 45 seconds. I do double that, and it's fine. There's no sticky gel. I do a thin layer instead of a thick layer. I layer twice instead of once, so it works out. But I'm also going to be cheap about this because all of my toes are fine. I did pink on them. All of my toes are fine, but my pinky toe I peeled off out of anxiety. Don't ask me why. I just did. And so I think I'm going to file it down, get it smooth, and just reapply the pinky toe because the rest of my toes look fine. And I don't really think that they're going to be in much of the photos tomorrow anyways, so I'm just going to take care of that real quick. One other thing I wanted to say is if you don't want to shop on Shein for press-ons, I've been getting, I think these are Kiss press-ons, and you pay a little bit more. They're like $16. Okay, you pay a lot more, but it's still cheaper than getting your nails done at a salon. And they come with 30 different sizes instead of just the 10 for your hand, like the 10 for the one set. So I have enough in here to do another set of this like iridescent black French, and also this really cool pink cat eye flower nail. I didn't take out the sizes that don't fit in this one, but I did here. So there was enough to make 2 sets based off of all of the sizes that were given out of the 30 nails, which I think, if you think about it, $16 for one kit. If I get 2 sets of nails out of it, it kind of works out to the same as the Shein nails, of course at the highest price of like $7 or $8. So those aren't a bad option if you don't want to wait and you don't want to support Shein. The Kiss sets are really good and they're great quality, so do with that info as you wish. It is 5:22 in the morning. I ended up adding some wet wipes and hand sanitizer to my bag, because if I need the bathroom out there, and knowing my stomach, I'm gonna need the bathroom out there. At least we're prepared. So I'm about to drive. It says 42 minutes. When I woke up at 4 a.m. it's in 1 hour and 20. So we'll see how the traffic goes. Yeah, I'm gonna head out there. I also have my thing pinged for Wawa, just in case. So we've got options, but let's get to it. Okay, we're gonna finish the vlog here. So just let me look at you guys, like actually use my eyeballs. Remember this morning when I said, oh my gosh, it's only a 40-minute drive? No, babe, it was 40 minutes to the Wawa and then another 40 minutes to the shoot. So I messed up there. Thankfully, Lou was also had the same ETA, so it was fine. I'm trying to get my camera to focus. It was fine. What an experience. I wish I had more BTS to share with you guys. We got there, people were already out there. So this beach, because the 13th lot is nude, they have obviously 12 lots before that lot, and you would think that the other lots would be more full, but baby, everybody was there for the nude beach. So, you know, we got out there, we got on the beach, there were nude people, big surprise to me. And we just had such a great time. I started off with full bikini, then we did this cover up. The ocean ate my cover up. Like, I'm pretty sure the ocean swallowed it, because 1 minute it's in the sand far away from the water, next minute it's completely gone. So that was great. But needless to say, we did the cover up and then we did fully topless. And what was really cool is he had a drone, so we played around with the drone and tried to get some shots with that before NASA security came out. If he drops any more BTS, I'll see if he can provide it so I can add it into here, obviously appropriate BTS. But it was such a good time. I ended up not needing the bathroom. I'm clearly very anxious about using the bathroom, and that's okay, you come prepared. So yeah, and then I ended up just going home and sleeping for a couple hours, because, well, not really sleeping, I was trying to sleep, but I was exhausted. 4 a.m., getting up at 4 a.m. and having to drive at 5 is like diabolical, knowing that it's more than a 20-minute drive. But we are outside of Dutch Bros, if you guys couldn't see that in the background, and I'm going to try, we're gonna wrap this vlog up with me trying their Palm Beach drink. It's pomegranate and I think strawberry. And then I also have, yes, I got myself 2 drinks. The coconut cream iced latte. It's my favorite. Remember how I said earlier I bought coconut syrup so I didn't have to come here and get a coconut cream latte? I still did it. So cheers, let's see how this one tastes. Oh, interesting. I don't know if I would order this again. The citrus is definitely coming through on this. I wish I was recording from my other phone so I could show you guys on the menu what this is, but it's their Palm Beach drink, and I know it said something about citrus being added. Honestly, that's all that I taste is citrus, and obviously the fizz. So anyways, it is now 4 o'clock in the afternoon on Saturday, and and I'm feeling really low energy. So I just did this to get myself out of the house, and I'm probably just gonna go back to the house and relax for the rest of today and call it a day. So if you guys have any questions about modeling or just want to yap, please feel free to leave a comment. I would love to respond to you, hear your thoughts. Yeah, if you made it this far, thank you so much, and take care of yourself. Love you. Stay kind.
That's perfect. I like that. Coming in close. That.
So I can't tell the truth. I got so high, oh, I can't leave.
Perfect. Sweet.
I got your body all over my mind. I got so high, I'm off my feet. We up in the clouds with the sun and no